Hazbin Hotel Season 2 is over, but there is still one question that seems to be on everybody's mind. Who or what is Rosie? Yes, she's the cannibal overlord that helped Charlie and the hotel out at the end of Season 1, and she's also the person that owned Alistair's soul. But she had enough power to guarantee that he would be the most powerful sinner in all of hell, and she cares just a little too much about Charlie and the hotel's well-being. So what is she hiding? The running theory on social media seems to be that she's Lilith, but this just doesn't make any sense. Lilith is in heaven, and I highly doubt anyone could just teleport between the two realms, as the archangels seem to have a monopoly on the whole portal power thing. I honestly feel like this theory only exists because they both wear hats. We also know Lilith was still in hell just under 8 years ago when Rosie was a prominent overlord. The idea that Rosie is working with or for Lilith just feels way more realistic, but that still doesn't really answer the question of who or what she is. She's an overlord, but how does an overlord seemingly from the 1910s have the ability to gift Alistair his power boost? I've also heard a few people saying that Rosie is actually Eve. I personally just don't get how this would work, as that would make Rosie the oldest overlord, or at least someone that would have been in hell for a long time. And Zest Steele would know this, and he is the oldest overlord and would surely have something to say about the matter. Also, you're telling me that Lucifer wouldn't recognize Eve? The other major theory is that Rosie is Rue, a character who will be appearing in the future seasons, as they filmed voice lines for her earlier this year. Rue is the root of all evil, and is supposedly the reason for all the eyes we see around hell. She is another hat wearer, and I'm half convinced you guys only think that Rosie and Rue are one and the same is because of the stupid hat again. I actually prefer the idea that Rue is Eve, as Eve is the reason that sin started within humanity. To me that makes more sense, but hey, there isn't a correct answer yet. Rosie having a statue of the Morningstar family within Cannibal Town is slightly strange, but it does reinforce to me the idea that her and Lilith are either working together or, you know, have something going on. Rosie pulled Alistair off the air at the same time that Lilith went missing and the extermination started. They clearly have some form of communication, as these things are very much linked, because why would these three things all start at the same time? I think the Queen of Hell is doing something from behind the scenes and is pulling all the strings, and I believe Rosie is someone who is simply working with or for Lilith and just benefiting from her power.